Hey everybody, Courage to Change. This is a Courage to Change, but it's also in response to something that one of my followers sent me a question about people in her life driving her crazy. She wants everybody to live up to the standards that she puts against herself, right? She lives up to these standards, or tries to, and expects everyone else. And it can be really upsetting, people letting you down. And so I want to read this. Courage to Change. It's on page 27. I knew I was in trouble. I was ready to throw someone I loved very deeply out of my life forever because he had left unwashed dishes in the sink. I was obviously overreacting, yet I couldn't calm down. I picked up the phone and called an Al-Anon friend. After hearing me out, she mentioned that I seemed angry about more than dirty dishes. I certainly was. To me, those dishes were evidence of a whole pattern of disrespect. She said that she too grew annoyed and played martyr when faced with the same situation again and again. But whenever she tried to mend all the problems of a relationship in a single day, she failed. It just isn't possible to do so. Instead, she tried to deal with one situation at a time. I still don't like dirty dishes, but I don't have to interpret them as having a deeper meaning. I'm learning to take things at face value. Sometimes dirty dishes are just dirty dishes. Today's reminder: why do I allow myself to suffer? To blow small things out of proportion. I can break a situation down to a more manageable size by taking it one day at a time. Then there's a little Al-Anon quote I'll read here. The whole purpose of Al-Anon is to help us iron out the rough spots in our living, and that can only be done one day at a time. So I like this reading a lot. I suffer in this area. I'm sure everybody does. What I told the person who contacted me, oh my God, people are driving me crazy. No one is doing what I want. I said, okay, this is an old saying in recovery, and it seems to fit. Expectations are premeditated resentments. Expectations are premeditated resentments. I have expectations of what people should be doing, what they should be saying, how they should be acting, reacting, and they're not meeting my standards. Oh my God. So first thing, this falls under the heading that I think I know everything anyway, right? That I think I know which people should be doing, which I don't. That I think I know in this moment of time what should be happening when I don't know the big picture. Only God knows the big picture, right? And so I want to force and control and make people do, what I would do. Because I am, I'm doing it right. And you're doing it wrong. So there's a lot of that in here right away. The other thing is I need to just accept people the way they are. Acceptance is the key. I sent that to that woman. If you don't know that acceptance reading, I don't know if I can find it quickly in the big book. Most everybody knows where it's at. It used to be when I was sober in the 3rd edition, I knew right where it was. But now they've changed it to the 4th edition and everything's changed on the page. Anyway, I know that you've read it. If not, Google it. I can't find it right now. I don't want to waste my time trying to find something I should have had ready for you. I didn't even know I was going to talk about it, actually. Anyway, acceptance is the key to all my problems today. Acceptance. Acceptance. If you don't know that reading, Google it. The acceptance. Put acceptance big book. And where it says alcohol, put codependency. It's the same thing. The same reading is I want to control things. Now, this reading in particular talks about one thing being linked to another. And I am guilty of that. I am guilty of living my life and be able to handle a lot of things. And I put up with stuff and I put up with stuff. And then the straw that breaks the camel's back, the dirty dishes in the sink, or whatever it is, and I can't take it. And I just, oh my God, I'll just let somebody have it. And people are like, holy moly, right? Why is she freaking out over dishes in the sink or whatever it is? It's not just the dishes in the sink. It's a whole bunch of stuff because I haven't spoken up. I haven't taken care of it. I haven't said what I've needed to say, right? So I'm going to set it up to where I'm the martyr, just like it said in this reading, you know, poor me. You know, he's not doing the dishes or, you know, whatever it is I picked that day. I have someone in my life right now who just annoys the fuck out of me. Just annoys me. And there's no reason. I mean, I guess I could go to a psychologist and they would tell me, well, the reason that this little person is pissing you off is because it's you. That's probably what it is. And everything annoys me. Everything. I think the way that she breathes right now is annoying me. What she wants to eat, how she asks me. She doesn't have a program, so there's a lot of manipulation there. I have never been one of those people, what's that called? Passive aggressive. I was raised by very passive aggressive parents. They never came out and just screamed at me. They tried to make me feel bad. They would guilt me into something, right? I wrote a blog about this. It's pretty funny. One of the first things I ever wrote was about this. I used to come home from school. I don't want to get off on a tangent here, but I used to come home from school, and at 3 o'clock the Flintstones were on, and at 3:30 Gilligan's Island was on. And I came in, I plopped down on the couch. Long, horrible day at school, right? I'm happy to be home. I grab a ding-dong out of the kitchen, plop on the couch, and I turn on the Flintstones. Now, that's my hour. Flintstones and Gilligan's Island. That is my time. That's what I look forward to. That's what I live for. That was my life, right? I was in junior high, grade school, something like that. Not much of an existence, I know, but I was pretty happy. That made me happy. And my dad would come home and he'd see me sitting there. He was my stepdad. And he would go to the coat closet and pull out the vacuum cleaner and start vacuuming to make me feel bad. So I'd get up and vacuum. You know, that doesn't work for me. And nowadays, as people older, and now that I'm older, if people do that to me, I'm like, don't do that. Just ask me. Just say it. Don't do that passive aggressive thing. I don't like it. And I have been praying so hard to be nice to this person. There's no reason not to. They're lovely. They're a lovely person. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it's. I don't know why I'm so disturbed. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's what it's saying, that there's this connected to this, connected to this. I don't know if it's because I'm not getting what I want when I want it. I don't know what it is, but I know it's unacceptable behavior. I cannot behave like that. I say things sometimes and I'm like outside my body looking at myself going, oh my God, did you just say that? How shitty, how snotty, how mean, you know? And I said to myself the other day, I told my friend, I said, you know, I'm just mean. And he said, you've always been that way. That's you. He says, if you think you're someone else, you're not. Like, you're just being confronted with who you are because you're uncomfortable. And it's horrible. I'm just appalled, you know, and I need to back up from that, you know. I like the reading, you know. Sometimes doing the dishes is just doing the dishes. It's me that makes everything so complicated. It's me that reads into it. I mean, here I am talking about my life. I'm 53 years old, and I bring up a story from when I was in grade school. That's pathetic. Really? How pathetic is that? That I'm still affected by passive-aggressive bullshit, by people that didn't know any better, that really thought they were doing the best. You know what? They did a really great job raising me, you know? But I want to find fault because I wouldn't do that, right? I have expectations. I have expectations still. My stepfather's dead, Rest his soul. Wonderful man. And yet I hold him to these expectations. Dead. You know, he's not even here anymore. So God help the people that are around me. You know, I hold these expectations up, and I just need to leave people alone. Just leave people alone. I'm going to try really hard today to just be nice. There's not a smart, I don't have to have a smart aleck. What I do is I say these smart alecky asshole things, right? Thinking I'm funny. And then I feel bad about it. You know, oh, I feel so terrible. It's a setup. And it's all so I can keep thinking about myself, obviously. So I don't know. I did this reading. I was trying to help you. I think I helped me more than I helped you because I talked this all out. This was like therapy for me today. I'm absolutely appalled at my behavior. And I can see very clearly right now that until I change that behavior, this situation's not going to end and move forward. I feel stuck, right, in this relationship situation with this person. And I can tell until I learn the lesson, it's not shifting. So I need to work really hard on this. I need a lot of God for this. Sorry I went on so long. Maybe I won't even post this. This was just a weird Sunday morning therapy session. I need some coffee. Have a great day.